I was thinking of like a solution for Chicago natives who have issues with people monetizing gang culture in Chicago.
Stop shooting each other.
That's number one.
There's nothing to monetize then.
That's the easiest thing, but we know that's not going to happen.
Actually, the hardest.
Well, yeah, sorry, that's
it's the simplest, but the hardest.
Or just shoot the niggas that's talking about it.
You got to get a passport, nigga. You got to get a passport. And you can't get a gun over there. You got the battery answer that.
I think what needs to happen is these Chicago artists that have the money to do it, I think they need to teach people how to make their own documentary-style YouTube videos, because that's one of the biggest things that they be having an issue with. They be like, you're not from here. You don't know our pain. This is not a Chicago person talking about it. So more Chicago people need to make YouTube videos and do what Academics did, do what Trap Lord Ross did. You know, you're going to have to work yourself up to that 4, 5, 6 hour time period or whatever like that. But just a couple of suggestions that I do have for y'all. Number one, do not put your face in the video, because that's another big thing.
Right, I was going to say
Trap Lord Ross would not be having as much heat if he didn't put his face on videos. Academics didn't have really any heat or problems until he got on Everyday Struggle and we saw what he looked like and we saw his face. Yeah. And when you're dealing with like those real touchy subjects and stuff like that, you can't associate your face with it, especially if you live in the city that you're talking about.
Yeah.
Do not associate your face with it, and don't even put your voice with it. There's plenty of services where you can type your script out, put it in this thing, and it'll say it. And it'll be free, and you can say the script and put it to your videos of images and stuff. Because there's full channels that have 500,000 subscribers that do that. It's a computer voice.
AI-generated voice.
Yeah, it's a computer voice and just images, just like documentary style, and they're getting millions of views. It's crazy.
I don't know. I think they need more police funding through that motherfucker.
Yeah.
Nigga, Chicago's a fucking war zone.
It's something,
no, it is.
That's something scary to flirt with.
Yeah, but I'm just saying.
Out there.
But yeah,
if that's an issue.
This nigga said they need law and order.
Nigga, they need law and
order. They do, but
nigga.
at the same time, if that's an issue, you can even document the law and order. Long story short, I know it seemed like a lot of times they be having issues with people not from there making money off of it. So more of y'all need to make money off of it. And my biggest thing is do it, just don't show your face.
Mm. Or you might die.
Which
is like that's a crazy statement.
Yeah, that's a
even
crazy
shout
statement.
RP to I think it was Zach TV.
Yeah, that's what he said. Yeah.
He was a videographer. Nigga got shot for no reason.
Yeah,
that's what every rapper was saying. Like, bro, this nigga didn't
do anything.
Did his job, nigga.
That's what Van was saying. Van was saying when he went there, he was like, he was so surprised because he was like, nigga, what?
Who died?
Your op lives right there? Like, wait a minute, your neighbor, nigga? That's the block is that close? These are the niggas you beefing with? He said he was so shocked because it was like, oh, you mean like for real? Like
they're really right there.
Like, he realized how much
he was like, nigga, how do you even walk around, nigga? How do you walk out of your house? How do you go to your mailbox?
And how do you not feel like you have to kill them? Because they're
right, because they're literally right there. He was like, and even when you look at like the image of the block and like how they
with
the
jurisdiction.
The layout,
the jurisdiction.
It's
like,
it's crazy.
It's right there. I'm like,
yeah, it'd be crazy.
It's like that. Yeah. That's crazy. So it's like, I don't know. It's not an easy fix.
And buy more bulletproof jackets. But you know what? This is something that I thought about buying more bulletproof jackets, is that a lot of these shooters are broke as fuck. Like, they're poor killers. They're not making money off of hits. They're literally killing for free.
Yeah.
So and some of them are just killers. They're not even drug dealers. You know what I'm saying?
That's what makes them serial killers and not assassins. These aren't paid for hire.
But shooting a nigga is, first of all, you got to buy the bullets, and then unless you're just using the same dirty gun over it, like you got to buy another gun.
They are using the same dirty gun.
You know what I'm saying? It's very expensive.
Well, you can clean a gun too.
Yeah.
You said what?
You can clean your gun too.
It's a process. That's something that you're.
I don't know. Killing a nigga is really cheap because you can buy a dirty gun that's already got bodies on it and it's hot, but it's like $200. You know what I'm saying? Or $100.
Nigga, that's a lot.
That is a lot of money. Or you can just borrow one. You might find guns. Like, this is an area where like people run from the police, throw their gun under the trash can, under the dumpster, and you walk by and just find it. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is one of those areas that it sounds like you can just stumble upon a dirty handgun that
free
works
contraband.
That works still, and it's got 3 rounds in it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
so there's a bullet left in it.
Shit like Call of Duty, nigga.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like just picking up stuff. So it's like,
yeah.
And criminals always find a way to get a stick. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's not the problem.
Because it's a requirement to even go outside. and a
This
lot of
nigga got out of jail in the documentary and bought a gun immediately.
Right. So it's like, yeah, I don't know. And that's why I was just thinking about more bulletproof vests. I'm trying to think of how they should protect themselves.
That shit ain't gonna work with a nigga like Vaughn. He said he
bulletproof
like
vests are
space
expensive.
shots.
I looked them up before. They're pretty expensive. Like, bulletproof vests, like, and we're talking like level 1, which like only stops certain level of rounds.
Level, yeah.
Yeah, like that's
How many
like,
times can you use it?
It's normally like one. It's like a one-use thing. Like once you shoot, it's like a
It's like a condom. Like once you bust your load, like
exactly. Yeah, you
flush it down
can't
the toilet.
reuse it. Like maybe the more expensive ones you can.
Yeah, the more expensive ones.
That's why. But the more expensive ones you might buy plates though. But you're taking the plate out. But like the ones like those Teflon ones or whatever like that, and then you gotta. What level are you buying? Are you buying ones that just can stop handgun ammo?
Yeah.
And then only from a certain round, like 22 and 9mm.
And a range is
Yeah.
so specific.
Depends on who you going to war
And then
with.
the next one up will stop like 22 9mm and 40 caliber.
Yeah.
And then the next one after that will stop shotgun and everything below it. And then the next one above that will do assault rifle. And like, but level 1 can hit you for like $400. You know what I'm saying? That's level 1.
Crazy.
Yeah, to get the one that can stop an AR or a Draco.
And 50 Cent was always walking around with one.
You're right,
So
and he had the money for one. Yeah.
I think he was using it as a weight vest though.
Yeah,
50 of swole
50
ass.
of swole ass
Yeah,
nigga.
he was doing calisthenics in his bulletproof vest.
But
And apparently niggas was using sniper rifles out there. So
Yeah, didn't
Yeah.
they say somebody got sniped, right?
Well, they said his pops got
Yeah, his
sniped.
dad.
yeah, that was
Yeah.
crazy. Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
King Von's dad got sniper rifled, right?
Yeah, that's what they said.
That's
yeah.
insane, dog.
That's crazy.
Like, what?
That's crazy. Yeah.
Bruh, yeah, but
Yeah.
apparently, right,
Yeah,
like,
now like JFK, nigga.
Yeah,
goddamn.
literally.
That's crazy.
but yeah, I don't even know what else to say about Chicago. But long story short, I guess, yeah, the Trap Lord Ross, bruh, keep doing you, bruh. Keep doing you.
Mm-hmm. Stay away from Chicago.
Give No Jumper a little smoke because they deserve it. Don't be biased and all friendly. Do what you do. Give him a hot 15-minute.
I'm about to say, yeah, man, don't let these hoodlums, get you out of character,
Right,
make you
right,
scared, you know what I'm
right,
saying?
right.
These niggas don't got passports.
They can't touch you anyway.
Yeah, they can't touch you anyway. I guess the final thing that I have too is